everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am spending some time today to plan for the week of July 13th through the 19th, and I'm doing it in my classic size Happy Planner. If you haven't used Happy Planner before, one of the best things about it is that you can take the pages out and lay them flat, and so when you're writing you don't have to worry about that spine in the middle getting in the way of your hand, and when you're decorating just for fun, it makes it easier too. I decided today to do this week to do a planner challenge. So there's a planner challenge, hashtag Plan July 2020. They have different prompts for every week, and this week's is the ombre effect. And so that's what I'm doing, and that's what inspired this spread. I considered doing like painting on it, but I'm not a painter, so I gave up on that really fast. And then I thought, well, maybe I could figure out how to do rubber stamps, but I didn't have the right materials. And so I'm just gonna ombre with my washi. I'm gonna ombre from, because you can ombre from any color to any color, right? So I'm gonna ombre from blue through the greens into the silvers, and so that's kind of my plan here. And I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a while, but it's kind of actually where my heart started with the Happy Planner. I'm going to follow the vertical lines instead of the horizontal lines. It's just kind of a thing with me. I think it's a vertical planner. The days go this way, so I've been doing it lately, but it still goes, it's counterintuitive to me to divide the day this way, so I like to divide the week this way, if that makes any sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice these washies down much skinnier, and so I will either, depending on which is easier, use my paper trimmer or a cutting mat and a blade, and I'm going to cut these all down to a very narrow strip, and then I'll be back to lay it down on the paper. So I decided not to use the paper slicer. If I do it here on the mat, I can just leave it on the mat after I slice it and kind of store it here, and doing it on the slicer, I didn't have anywhere to put the tape after I sliced it. My cutting mat has a grid on it, and so I'm laying my washi along the grid because I don't know if you've noticed, but washi doesn't always lay down perfectly straight. Ooh, that one messed up. Got to redo that. And then I'm using a clear ruler that has a grid on it that I can see through and line it up with the edge of the washi to make sure that each strip I cut is 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so that gave me some struggles, but I think I got it done. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I kind of left these on the mat, I'm going to place this over to the side, is I'm just going to lay those washies onto the vertical lines, and that's going to be my ombre effect. So yeah, so that's how I'm going to do now. Alright, so some of that washi gave me a little struggle. Some of it worked just fine. This is something I started back when I first discovered Happy Planner, like I was saying. I really emphasized the vertical lines while I was seeing everybody online doing the horizontal lines. This just made more sense to my brain. And then since quarantine, I've just kind of like been playing around and letting myself be creative, and it's been really fun. But today, to get this ombre effect, I'm going back to my roots and going vertical. I also went all, well, yeah, I might have already talked about it, but I went all glitter, which is very fun. Now I'm just cutting off the little tails here so that they're all the same length. And up here, I had to lay those differently, so I'll have to chop the heads off of those, heads and tails. I love how these colors turned out though. Love, 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 love. And I don't think there's enough for me to grab here, so I'm just going to cut this. I think there's humidity or something in my house because this just isn't all sticking very well. All right, so there is my ombre from blue to green to silver, and I think it's kind of great. Not sure about this color, if it really works in the flow, but it's what I've got, so there you go. It's what I've got. All right, now I will admit to you, I got a little overzealous. I started thinking through this last night. This is early in the morning that I'm filming this, and I got excited last night, and I went ahead and looked through a few sticker books and found myself some checklists. I couldn't wait till today. I was just excited to see if they even existed. And so I got these. Where did I get these from? I think I probably got these from this book. I'm just going to show you the books that I looked at, and I can't promise where I pulled them from. I looked at this Green Stickers book, I used the Rainbow book, and I used this pink color storybook, and like I said, the light blue color storybook. So those are the ones I was looking through. I just don't remember where I pulled them through. But I do want to have a checklist on every day, and I thought I would ombre that too. And I pulled a few extras because I wasn't sure which, you know, would work. And so then I decided on these. So that's enough for every day. And yeah, so I'm going to lay down my checklist now. And I think, do I want to lay them down now? Yeah, I'm going to lay them down now, and I'm going to have the checklists all be in the top, middle. Why am I stressing about which column to put the checklists in? I don't know why I'm stressing about it, but I can't decide which column to put them in. Basically, what I want to do is I want to have one row be for checklists, one row be for like appointments and activities, scheduled things, and another be for decorating because I have time. I have space to decorate. During the school year, I don't always have space for decorations, but right now I do. So that's my thought, but I have to decide which one's going to be which here. I gotta think about this. All right, so sometimes when I just can't decide what to do, I delay the decision and start doing something else. So instead, I'm going to do kind of what I did for the checklist, which is collect them all ahead of time. I'm going to collect some decorative stickers, and I'm wondering if I can get enough, you know, if I do them ombre too, if I can get them all out of this book. I'm wondering. So I'm going to collect up some decorative stickers, like full box ones. I don't use these a lot during the school year, just because they take up a whole lot of space, and it's, you know, during the school year, things get busy. I'm a teacher, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and life gets really busy during the school year, and so my planner gets really filled up. So, you know, it's during the summer like this that it's fun to just let loose and decorate a little bit more because it's not as full, if that makes any sense. So I'm just kind of, I might come back to this one. The best is yet to come. I'm just kind of looking for, ooh, I love that. Some full box stickers that kind of follow this little, are those too similar? They might be. I can always put them back though. That's the great thing about this wax paper stuff. You can just put things back, right? Don't quit your daydream. That's nice too. That'd be good for this dark one. Might do that. Haven't seen any of this more Kelly green colors or emerald green, and I haven't seen obviously any silver. I'm not sure there are any silver. Can't think of anywhere to find those. All right, I'm gonna leave this open to this because I might come back to it, but I'm gonna look through another book or two here and see what I can find. So I'm looking for kind of the green, silver, and then the dark blue. That's too light a green. That's the same as that. Did I see silver? No, I saw gold. Okay. That's kind of nice. I think it's too contrasting though to that. That would mean I'd need to change that to make the ombre work. Gold, turquoise. This isn't bad. I'd want to put something on top of it to make it look more like a quote sticker. Oh, it's tiny. Why is that so small? Huh, that's really little. I don't know why that's so small. What if I put a sticker over top of it? Like if I put this on it too. I'm gonna put that down here and think about that. That's just weird that it's so small. That might look odd. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know that I want that. I don't know why I'm talking like this. So if I can't find silver, there is gray. But I kind of want it to be, I don't know, gray's okay. Well, that book didn't help a ton. What if I look through Color Story? Maybe I should leaf through this in fast motion so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me flip through books. I'll be right back. Alright, so I've done some gathering. I took this one out of the mix and I'll just put it back in the book another time. I kept this one because it has all the colors. And look at that. Isn't that perfect? And so I'm going to use that probably up here as my theme sticker. So I've got enough for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't have one for Sunday. So I had a few choices. One, there's this paper glitter sticker book. And there's this, which is too large, but I can cut it out and put it there. Now the green's a little brighter than I wanted, but it has the silver. And then I thought, farmhouse, I could take, I'm gonna lay it over here so you can kind of see it. I could take one of these that's kind of taupey gray, so it's kind of that silver family, and then maybe take a green quote and put it in the middle of it. Or just keep it as it is too. That's what I don't know now. I do like how these quotes worked out. That like 3 of them are very similar, 2 of them are very similar. I know they're gold and I have silver on the end, but I don't care about mixing metals. This one still bugs me a little that it's so small. Okay, it bugs me a lot that it's so small, so I may change that out. But all right, I'm gonna sit on this and think a minute on whether I want to go this route or this route. All right, I think I'm gonna take this one out of the mix just because it's small and that's weird. And I'm gonna scoot this one over. I think it still works with the ombre. And I found this one in the light blue Color Story book. And if I put that here, I don't know if this is flowing. I think I'm sticking to this ombre look too heavily or something. I don't know, it could work. And then I still haven't decided about the end. I do think I like this look. It's not gonna be for everybody. They're not all going to agree that that's an ombre, but I like it. And I could still take something like this and cover the Hello Beautiful and make it to be something else. You know, if I cut that much off and just put it in the center there. I could do that still, and I may. So I'll put that here because I may do that. So yeah, paper glitter is out. That's just too bright of a green for the end of the ombre. Okay, now what I've decided, now that I've pulled these, I had been thinking about doing like a checkerboard, like the decorative stickers kind of scattered, but I do think I want them all the way across just for continuity's sake. It'll just make me feel more comfortable and more you know, in the zone. So I think I'm gonna do them, so if I do them at the top, do them in the middle, do them in the bottom. I wish this were alive and then you guys could vote and tell me, because it really doesn't matter, which is why I don't know why I'm stressing about it, because it really doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna go with bottom, just because, like I said, it doesn't matter. All right, so move my Post-its up, and I'm going to lay these stickers down on this bottom row all the way across. Alright, so the one downfall to tracing the vertical lines is that the stickers do not fit on top of the washi, and so I had to trim them a bit. I didn't do it perfectly. That will bug me a bit, so I'm probably going to come in later and do something like this and hope that I get it right up alongside the washi, because that just bugs me to, yeah, see, and I missed. All right, it has its downfalls, but I think overall it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. All right, so next I'm going to get just my to-do list down. So I'm gonna put one of them on each day, and you need to do this along the top. And these ombre as well, which I think is kind of fun. I also like to purposefully limit how many things I write for a day, because I don't want to make myself nuts by requiring too much of myself. So when they have a to-do list that has like 7, 8, 9 slots, I cut it down. That is just too much. I'm also going to cut this little to-do off the top of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, that's good, because I want to cut off one of the dots anyway. So not all of my dots match since they're from different books, but I think because they're from, I think I got them all from 2 different books, it looks like. I think it'll be okay. It almost looks like a purposeful pattern, which it was not, but it does appear that way, doesn't it? And I think I'm doing circles. Yeah, circles, hearts, circles, hearts, circles, hearts. So it appears like I did that on purpose. Let's just pretend I did. I did that on purpose. And then I have this light and green one. I don't always put one on Sundays because I like to have a day of less to do. So let's just, I am going to shrink it for sure. So it's going to be shorter. You know, because it is a planner and that is how I plan. I do not want to do a lot on one day a week, and I just happen to choose Sunday. So, and we happen to have a lot of things scheduled on Sundays, so it's good to leave that day, you know, task free. Okay, now the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the actual plans that are on here. Because I've already got so much color on this page, I am just going to go with colorful boxes, and I'm probably just going to go with black boxes this week. There's just already enough on here, right? So that's what I'm going to do. So let's start marking. So I'm going to use some small boxes, I think, for a bit. So I'm going to first mark, oh, by the way, you can notice these are Post-its. I do plan with Post-it notes. It's just, it's an easy way to like move things, like for instance, trash night. I can now move trash night to next week. I don't even have to think about it next week when I sit down to plan. I don't have to glance over at a calendar or anything to try to remember what I have on Mondays. Same with the church planning service meeting. Since we are still doing online church and my husband happens to be the music director, he still has to do that, and that will be via Zoom. And I have some homemade Zoom stickers I made just to mark, because now, especially now, we have some things that are being Zoomed and some things that are not being Zoomed as, you know, life tries to come back. And so I really, for a little bit there, I didn't need to mark Zoom because everything was Zoom. But now I do need to do that. Dance practice is not going to be Zoom on Tuesdays and Thursdays for a while. It's going to be in person. It's still going to be in Zoom on Sundays though, so I can leave that. So I can move this to next Tuesday, and I can give my daughter a box for dance practice, which again will be in person. Da-da-da. Okay. My husband has another meeting on Tuesday night that I will put here. That one will be a Zoom. These are just little text boxes I made, and I learned how to print them with my Cricut Silhouette. This is not Zoom, this is Zoom. I don't want to cover that quite as much though, because I do have to write on it. There's my little spatula. By the way, when you use glitter washi, it's very hard to stick to it, so I always go over it a little, so it's actually, the sticker's actually sticking to the paper on this side of the washi and this side of the washi, because it doesn't, see how that's popping up? I want that to really stick down there. Just a little tip for you. Little tip. All right, Wednesday, I need to open my Google Calendar over here. All right, Wednesday. My husband and children have a game night Wednesday, and it happens to be an online, they're doing it via Zoom, Dungeons and Dragons. If you've watched my channel, you know that's kind of been our quarantine, cannot get this sticker off, our quarantine experiment is playing Dungeons and Dragons, which I laugh because I never ever thought I would be doing that, but I am. And it's not horrible. It's actually kind of fun. I'm gonna go here. It is also Zoom. I will just go ahead and mark that because it is. Okay. Let's see here. I feel like there's something else I need to write. There's a school board meeting on Tuesday as well. But I'm not going to go to that. It is not Zoomed, and it's in person, and I do not feel comfortable going yet. So I'll get the Cliff Notes version from somebody who goes. So Thursday, my daughter has dance practice again. So I'll put that here. And if you're wondering why I keep moving things around, it's because it's later in the day. I'm kind of going chronologically here, pretending this is a day, if that makes any sense. Friday we'll probably have a game night, but it hasn't been scheduled yet, so I'm not going to write it. Saturday there's actually nothing scheduled, which is wild. Sunday, my daughter has, as you can see, violin lesson and dance, which is Zoom on Sundays. Our state has a requirement that kids can only be at in-person practice for so long a week. I think it's 15 hours, or maybe it's per month, I don't remember. And so they have to do some of them via Zoom if they want to be able to get together as much as they want to. So that'll be for dance and violin, or violin and dance, whatever. I do need to put our church fellowship thing on here because we are doing that in person. That is not via Zoom. Our church service is via Zoom, but then we do like a get together in the parking lot on lawn chairs in a giant circle because we're all spaced out. So that's kind of fun. All right, those are my plans. So that is done. I did have this sticker here that I was going to put on here just to make it a little more decorative than just some stripes. And it's ironic that this says make today great and this says make today awesome. But again, I've got stickers that match, quotes that match, and then odd man out. But it works, right? Okay, and let's do my little theme sticker, if you will. It says, I don't know if you can read it, it says she always leaves a little glitter everywhere she goes. It's the perfect colors, and I've got all this glitter washi, so, oh, and it's incredibly crooked. Oh my goodness gracious. Incredibly crooked. All right, let's line it up with this line here. If I can. I can't see. When the stickers come up and they curl like that, I can no longer see what I'm doing with them. Is that any better? Yes, that's better. Okay. Yeah, I believe I can be done. I might add more. I'm a little scared to say goodbye to you because the last 2 or 3 plan with me is I say my goodbyes, I say everything, and then I come back and I'm like, oh, psych, here's something else I'm gonna do. But I do think this is close to it. I do have to mark one more thing that is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing. How am I gonna mark that? How am I gonna mark that? Because it's something that goes over the 3 days. Where are the black boxes? Lost the black boxes. There they are. I need a long skinny box, but I don't need it like a long but skinny. I think I'm gonna have to make my own. I'm gonna make myself a sticker for that. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so some people, when you talk about making your own stickers, they're like, ah, that sounds so tough. This is not. This is seriously a text box on, you know, Word. I just sized it the way I wanted it. And I mean, I could have put this on printer or on sticker paper, like I did my little Zoom stickers. See, these I did the same thing, but I just put them on sticker paper and used my silhouette. I could have done that with these, but this is just printed on printer paper, 20 pound, nothing special printer paper. And again, I could have cut it out with my silhouette, but since it's just straight lines, I figured I could probably handle cutting it out. Won't be perfect, but it'll be good enough. And that's it. I could just use a glue stick and glue this down. Because I use so much glitter washi though, I'm a little nervous it won't stay. So I don't usually like to waste my Xyron stuff. And I say waste just because I think of how many other stickers I could have fit here. So to me, that's waste. But like I said, I use so much glitter washi that I don't want to lose this sticker. So if it was smaller, I'd use a glue stick. Hands down, easy peasy. And I made it go over again. Remember I talked about that if I made it go straight to the edge and tried to stick it to the glitter washi, it wouldn't stick. So I had to make it go over the edge a little, and now I can just write. My son's actually going out of town for these 3 days, and so I can just write, you know, and I have plenty of space, and it lasts 3 days, and there you go. And I thought about this a little bit longer while I was making that sticker, and I went back to Farmhouse, and Farmhouse has these little wreaths, and I actually tried to use this one a long time ago and put it back here, and I think it'll fit perfectly here, and it's a really, really pale green, so it works with my ombre, and it ties, I think, this plain box in a little bit better. I don't have anything written in that box. I'm sure I could put a little something or another inside that box if I feel like it. I could even put a few of these, like these little leaves. Did I really just say that? Leaves. So that it's not just that wreath, you know, it ties it in. Why can't I pick this up? see. Yeah, so now that's kind of got the green and it's kind of got the taupe, which I'm calling silver for that, you know, for that. And I don't think I need to stick something inside the wreath. I might write something in as the week goes on, but I think for now, unless one of these will fit, I don't think this will fit. Yeah, that won't fit inside, so it's gonna be hard to find something that tiny, except maybe a little bitty heart. I could just use a teeny weeny little heart, right? Just stick it right in the center of that. That's actually quite adorable. Okay, I'm happy. All right, so I believe, I'm gonna say my goodbyes and hope this is correct. I believe that I am done. So this will be a running to-do list. I've got daily to-do lists. I've got my activities and scheduled things, and I've got some decor down here. I might take something black along here since I covered the black line a little and didn't in other places, but that really would be about it. So thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I kind of have a little self-motivated goal to get 150 to 200 YouTube followers before the school year starts in about 3.5 weeks. So if you could help me out with that, that'd be awesome. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, come back for another video. Stay safe, stay healthy, and happy planning. Bye-bye. I knew it wasn't possible. I knew I'd forget something. So I did take a little bit of skinny black washi and just put it at the top of those just to border those. I still might do it along the bottom too. Just a black strip along the bottom so it looks sort of like it does at the top. So if you look at my picture at the end of this, you might see that, but I won't show you that because that's boring. That's just laying washi. What I did want to remind you, or what I reminded myself of, is I forgot to put the word to do at the top of these. Is it super important to do that? No, I know it's a to-do list, but I have a bunch of to-do stickers, so I'm using them. These are from the 30 sticker sheet book, whatever that means. And they all have these little asterisks on them. And so what I like to do, and you can tell I've done it before, is I just, if it doesn't match my color scheme, which not all of these would, I just cut the asterisk off, save it for later, and then I have 8 to do. And I've already done that with a few over here. These are those other stickers that I didn't use. And I can just take this and just put a little to-do label at the top of each of these. Again, is it necessary? No. Everybody who looks at this knows it's a to-do list, and nobody else is looking at this. It's my planner, right? I know it's a to-do list. But I have the stickers. They're cute. I might as well use them. Now when I run out of to-do stickers, I may stop putting to-do stickers because, like I said, it's obvious. But yeah, I knew I couldn't get away with this. I need to just make a list of everything that I need to plan so that I don't have multiple goodbyes on these videos. I need to plan how to plan. Isn't that funny? All right. So besides the black washi that I'm pretty sure I'm going to put along the bottom of this, I am calling it done. So you'll have to come back for the after the pen page on my Instagram, which is Ricky Mickey Plans. The link should be down below. But if you want to see anything else I add, that's where you'll have to go. Thanks again. Bye-bye.